What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound, or Mother 2. I'm back here at the drugstore because there is one little bit of dialogue that I wanted to show off I completely forgot about, and it is pretty much an explanation of equipable items in the drugstore given to us by this possessed-looking dog. Woof woof. I'm Ruffini, the dog. I'm being possessed by the spirit of the game designer. Ruff. Do you see the window showing HP and PP on the bottom of the screen? When you go to a store that has equipable items, this window will either flash, look normal, or become black. If you are allowed to equip an item and it's stronger than your current item, the window will flash. If the item's power is equal to or less than your current equipped item, the window looks normal. If you can't equip the item, the window is black. Ruff. I thought you'd like to know. Now it's time to go back to become a regular dog again. So there's that. And the reason I'm also at the drugstore is because, well, I had to get some cash to buy some hamburgers because, well, we're gonna probably need those in this episode. Let's go ahead and head back down to the police station, though, because last time a police officer said that he wanted to see us. I highly suggest being at a decent level. I'm gonna go in at level 11, which I think might be a little high, especially considering how many times I've played this game, and definitely have some healing items with you, and definitely be healed completely. Alright, so let's head into the police station, because in the last episode, I don't know if I finished that statement, a police officer wanted to see us down here, so let's ask around. I'd rather be working as a parking meter cop. It's just been too busy lately. I'm sick of it. Alright. Man, I'm just steamed. Don't even try talking to me. Alright, well, what you got to say, Holmes? So here you are. You're the little delinquent that came back from Giant Step. Now listen here, you. Don't enter, that means... Don't enter means just that. Do not enter. Got that? And furthermore, blah 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 blah. It's usually those tax evaders who blah 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 blah, who don't enjoy blocking off the road, you know, blah 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 blah. It's usually the local whiners that make a big deal about emergencies and meteorites, blah 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 blah. Alright, so he's not very helpful. Let's talk to this red-faced mustachioed cop, which reminds me of a red-faced cop from my past. Prick. Why is the road to Twoson closed? An emergency, of course. At times like this, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Anyway, are you sure you want to go to Twoson? Yes. Alright, follow me. Alright, let's follow this seemingly nice cop. Seems to be leading us into some area. A few other cops back here. Show me what you got. What? See if you can get past 5 of my best men. So basically, he locks us in a room to fight 5 cops. What a jerk. He's almost as big a dick as the cop I was referencing earlier. Yeah! Hey, small fry. You must be shaking in your boots. Alright, so we got some cops to fight now. And, well, they're not too bad. They have one regular attack and then one strong attack. I think the strong attack is like a massive chop or something like that. It'll probably happen to me. But other than that, they're not too bad. They do deal a decent amount of damage, though. There it is. It's the crushing chop that does a lot of damage. You probably don't want to let your HP get below 35 or so, because that's about how much damage they could do with one of those crushing chops. You're tough. You should join the police force. I would never join the police force. Your average policeman is stronger than any superhero. No offense to any police officers out there, but I've had bad experiences with cops in my life, and it's not because I'm a delinquent, because I kinda am. It's just the cops where I grew up were kinda assholes. Alright, so let's heal up real quick, because we are getting close to dropping below, which is why I brought these hamburgers. They also have a chance of dropping hamburgers, but it's fairly low, so you might not want to rely on them dropping hamburgers. And also, I'm saving my PP for just in case I need it to take down some of these, because you can use your PP to use rockin' to take these guys out. Don't let the mayor's compliments give you a big head. Bring it on, fat boy. That is very hurtful. You are bullying me. Just like the cops where I used to grow up used to bully kids all the time, because they had nothing better to do. Sorry, I'm going off topic here. So yeah, I mean, Darn it, I always forget to set my computer not to dim after so many minutes. It's 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we're at... I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna heal up fully. So let's use life up. Yeah, see, there's that. Took us down to 4, but now we're maxed out. I'll let that cycle back up to full. I don't think it matters cycling up, but in certain cases it does matter when cycling down. But like I said, I keep mentioning that, but we will get into that eventually. It's not really that big of a deal until you get more members in your team. Spoiler alert, there's gonna be more than one person than Ness. That was a very weirdly phrased sentence I just said. Let's do this again sometime. Next time, I'll take you out with my nuclear suplex attack. I look forward to your nuclear suplex attack, sir. Come on, I'm going to take you apart right here, right now, baby. I don't know if you're hitting on me or calling me a child. Either way, I will destroy you. Oh, and we dodged his crushing chop. Oh, but he dodged us, and he got a smash attack, which is unfortunate. How far did that take us down? Just a 62. Alright, so that should be the rest of him. Two hits and he was done, even though we did miss one hit. Not much to say about these cops, because like I said, I mean, they're pretty much not that hard. The enemies in the next area are just as hard as they are, so I guess it's a good way to get experience quickly. Grr, I lost. Yeah, you did. That's it, buddy. You can forget about me. I'm going to call for my boss. Alright, so the 5th guy just ran off. And looks like Officer Redface here is stepping up. There's no way I can beat you in a straight competition, so get ready for my super ultra mambo tango foxtrot martial arts. Alright, and I guess here we have another sort of boss battle. It's got the kind of boss battle music. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up my, whoops, not PSI rockin'. I'm gonna use life up real quick because he does have a lot stronger attacks than they do, and he's got a submission hold that actually does quite a good deal of damage, and he can also raise his attack. But I'm gonna go ahead and just hit him with some PSI rockins because those 24 HP hits are gonna do a lot of damage, but it shouldn't be too bad. We can hit him with a few rockins. I think it's 2 or 3 rockins that'll take him out. Okay, it was 2, especially at our level, because the stronger our level, or the higher our level, the stronger our PP attacks, or our PSI attacks are, kinda. It's based off that, but there are different levels of PSI attacks, which we'll get into once we gain them. And he gives off a decent amount of XP, so there's that, and we're up to level 12. Offense went up by 3, defense 2, speed 1, vitality 1, IQ 1. Ah, there we go. HP up by 15 and PP up by 5. Ah, damn, I cannot get a break on that PP. Ooh, and we realize the power of Shield A, so we can protect ourselves in battle now. With, you know, other than defense, or hitting defend. But back to this. I didn't think you would do so well against the mighty One-Net police force. You want me to open the road to Twoson? Hang on for a sec. I'll radio my staff and give them a word. Beep, beep, click, rrr, click. Strong here. Do you read me? Hey, it's me, Captain Strong. Okay, listen, a kid named Ness will be there in a few minutes. He's a kid in a red cap. I want you to open the road to Twoson for him. I know that. I know that. Don't ask me why, just do it. That's an order. Strong, out. Well, kid, I'm not gonna question you now, but I do want to see you again. Good luck. Alright, so he sicked his cops on us, but, you know, it actually ended quite well for us, which is more than I could say about Officer Redface. What a dick. I still hate him so much. I mean, again, not that I was a delinquent. He went out of his way to just be a dick to everyone. Psst. I'm really not one of the gang. I'm a cop, even if I don't look like it. This is a jail. You guys have no business being here. Okay. I think he's either talking to Ness and anyone else he sees, or he's talking to me and you guys. Hey, I'm in here. Go and find another can. Haha, I was just joking. Alright, so let's get out of here and head down to Twoson. Actually, I think we can go talk to Mustachio. He's not looking as red-faced as he was from his side sprite. I've been playing EarthBound lately. I'm having a tough time. Well, you should buy some hamburgers. Which reminds me, I'm gonna go heal up, and I will take you guys with me. Because, like I said, there are 2 areas, 3, if you include our own house, where we could heal up. Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time now. It may be none of my business, but don't you think that it would be a good idea if you took a break? Alright, so once you play for a while, and it's a decent long while, and what I've been doing beforehand probably helped with the time a bit, he will call you and ask you if you want to take a break. And if you say no, he'll just say, "Ah, I see. Well, it doesn't make me happy, but I understand your point about the fate of the world being at stake." Click, beep. So probably at the end of this episode, I'll save for real, and we can get back onto it. But, yeah, back to the 3 places we could heal up. Our house is very far north. Giant Step is slightly less far north. And Frank's right here, so I'll just go to Frank and heal up. You look much stronger. Would you like to rest? Yes, I would. And we are much stronger. We just took on the entire Winnett police force. Yeah, adventure just beginning, and everyone wants to see us succeed in saving the world. And that guy's still, I think by even at the end of the game, I'm stuck on him. There we go. Sometimes the controls get a little wonky when sprites randomly jump into you and you kind of clip into them. Anyway, but now we can head south towards Twoson. These guys will have the roadblock out of the way. They'll still stand here, but you can very easily walk around them. Hey, aren't you Ness? Well, I got the okay from Chief Strong to let you through. Take care of yourself. Thank you. And I think that's who we talked to. Does the other guy say anything else? You're doing well. Keep it up. The town map can be checked out at the library. You can also use the map in Twoson. It's really useful. I might go over that later. Alright, and here we have enemies running away from us. I believe those are black Antoids. And I don't see the next enemy, but there's a really interesting thing that weaker enemies do when stronger enemies are present. And here we have another new element of the game. These are called, what are they called? Exit mice? Please take my son along. He may look like a regular small mouse, but he can lead you to an exit if you're lost in a maze. Will you take one of my sons along? I actually will not, because it takes up an item slot, and I tend to not want to clutter up my items with things, so I will say no, but you can use the exit mouse to take you to the nearest exit, which could save your hide if you're in a big old long labyrinth maze with tons of strong enemies. I live rent-free in the mouse's house. The mice are known as exit mice. They are very kind, and boy are they fast. I really love these guys. They can be helpful, but I probably will not be using them, but far be it from me to judge you from using them. They've saved my hide in the past, but like I said, I've played this many a time, so I'm probably not going to be using the exit mice at all. Maybe once I can think of one area that it actually is very helpful. And we got another hamburger. So let's just continue on. Okay. There are no other enemies around to show off this funny thing that happens with stronger and weaker enemies, but here we have a new enemy. We have the evil ramblin' mushroom, which is one of my favorite names for an enemy in this game. The names are very funny. Something that this thing can do is mushroomize you, which is very annoying, and there is quite a few of these guys standing between Winnett and Twoson, though we didn't get mushroomize because I may be slightly over leveled by this point, but I mean that's just natural progression. And when 2 attack you at once is pretty much when you're gonna get mushroomize. So I'm gonna try to avoid it as much as possible. I'm gonna try to avoid dying as much as possible, so I'm just gonna rock these guys. I'm gonna try to get through this whole game without dying, which it does get very difficult later on. I mean, I can make this game look like child's play, but that's just because the sheer amount of times I've played it and amount of effort and all that stuff that I've put into the game. Alright, it didn't happen, but they can mushroomize you, where you will get a mushroom on your head and your controls will be all wonky. In fact, I actually want to try that out because I do have a lot of time to kill. I think I have about 6 minutes or yeah, 4 minutes left. So let's see if we can get a evil rambling mushroom to mushroomize me. I might cut away for this. Not 100% sure, but while I'm going into this battle, I will talk about something that didn't get shown. A lot of times, the weaker enemies will run away from you if they're carried over from like the last area, like the black antoids are. But if you encounter a new, there we go, and we began to feel strange. We are now mushroomized, which it's basically like confusion for most other RPGs, where sometimes you'll hurt yourself or your teammates, or you'll do something completely different. But the real thing about mushroomization is what happens outside of battle, and it will stay this way until you go to a hospital or you have the right level of healing. Right now, I'm actually holding down, which is weird because when you have mushroomization on you, your controls will be messed up, and I really didn't want to take down this guy, but might as well. And I still need to finish my thing about weaker enemies and stronger enemies, but hey, we'll get to that after I finish talking about... Oh, we did 35 damage to ourselves. Alright, this is where the possibility of dying becomes very high. I'm gonna eat a hamburger. But, what was I talking about? It'll mess up your controls to where up will be like sideways or down, and it'll switch every so often. Wow, 50 damage, that's not bad. Though, if that comes back on us, that's not very good. And like I said, that's not good. We might have just lost here. Nope. Alright, we saved ourselves somehow, but I definitely gotta get out of here. I am not looking pretty in this fight. Alright, so we're good. Took him down. Hopefully we can get back to Twoson without going down. But yeah, it'll mess up your controls to where even if you're hitting down, you might be going sideways or up. I'm gonna try to erase these enemies. Oh, crap. It's just that one. I might be able to outfox him. Go down here, think that might have erased him. Nope. But I think I can outrun him. Yes, and we are still not... I'm still not getting the mushroomized effect. But it does change every so often. There we go. I was still holding down, and now down is right. And, oh, it's very difficult to do. But I will show you how to get rid of it, and that is to go to a hospital and hopefully not get attacked by enemies in this city yet. Department store will be helpful. Mr. T looking guy. I'll be talking more about these people later. If I can, there we go. Very difficult to maneuver like this. Where's the hospital at? Alright, they changed again. So now up is down and left is right. So it's pretty much completely reversed. Okay, that's where it gets really annoying, is where you go into a place and you forget that they're reversed, and that happens. But to get rid of Mushroom-Eyes effect, talk to this guy. Though you may not believe it, I'm a healer. If you have some illness that cannot be treated at a hospital, it is my job to cure you. Now that I noticed, could you sell me the mushroom on top of your head? Come on, let's make a deal. Sell. You can. He actually pays you to heal you from mushroomization. All right, let's do it. By the way, do you need any help? No, thank you. He will also do other things that the hospital cannot heal, which I'll go over later on. But mushroomization is the only one we have so far that can affect us. Available to us, that is. And, well, yeah, he's the guy to go to. So here we are in Twoson, the next town. Like I said, I love the name of this town just because it's like Tucson, Arizona, but T-W-O-S-O-N. And there's a magic butterfly. I saw it duck behind the tree, for those of you that are wondering how I knew it was there. And like I said, we'll go over more about this city in the next episode. Twoson, we get this name because we weren't first. I love the dialogue for this game, especially when you know the Japanese and English dialogue. I know way too much about this game. But the last thought I want to talk about is the weaker and stronger enemies. Finally, a lot of the times when you get to a new area that has weaker enemies in it from the previous area or previous areas, they will avoid you. But if you encounter a enemy that's stronger and new in the area, a lot of the times when they engage you in battle, the weaker enemies that were previously running from you will also join in the battle. It's like, oh hey, we can't take you out by ourselves, but this guy might be able to take you out, and we'll just join him. it's actually really annoying in some areas because, like back there, the rambling mushrooms aren't bad by themselves, but if you have like 4 black antoids with you that can help just pummel you, it gets very annoying. But that's going to be it for me today. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.